Bear's promise, guardian of the Sylva Forest. In a time of yore, far removed from the present, nestled within the vibrant heart of the secluded Sylva Forest, dwelt a robust Ursine creature, known to all forest inhabitants as Bromley. An oath, etched in the heart and mind of Bromley, bound this mighty bear to safeguard the majestic woodland home against all forms of harm and devastation. This pledge was the cornerstone of an unbroken promise given to Felicity, the benevolent fairy who served as the spiritual protector of the forest. On a day painted with the radiant hues of spring, calamity cast its shadow over Sylva Forest. A gang of lumberjacks, oblivious to the sanctity of the woodland, trespassed into its confines with the intent of exploitation. The incessant buzzing of their saws was like an unsettling hum in the usually tranquil haven. It was the signal of an approaching storm for Bromley. Summoning the courage of every fiber in the colossal Ursine frame, Bromley approached the marauders, teeth bared and claws extended, ready to drive these invaders away. But the humans were undeterred, armed with their steel tools and fueled by their relentless greed. Unable to comprehend the bear's message, they viewed Bromley's aggression as a wild, untamed threat that needed to be curtailed. A crossbowman from the group released a bolt, intending to scare the bear away. It cut through the air with malicious intent, aiming straight for Bromley's heart. The expected collision never occurred. Instead, a sudden gust of wind sent the bolt veering off course. The gust was followed by the sparkling presence of Felicity, her translucent wings shimmering in the sunlight. "Fear not, Bromley," the fairy whispered, and with a gentle tap of her wand on Bromley's robust head, bestowed upon the bear the ability to converse in the human language. It was a gift, a tool necessary to uphold the promise to protect the Sylva Forest. The following morning, as dawn played upon the landscape, Bromley approached the lumberjacks once again. This time, however, instead of a growl, words of the human language flowed from Bromley's mouth, startling the group of lumberjacks. The humans fell into an uneasy silence as they listened to the eloquent plea of the Ursine creature. Bromley spoke of the forest's heartbeat, the symphony of the rustling leaves, and the irreplaceable loss that their actions were causing. The bear spoke not as a threatening beast, but as a guardian of nature, making an impassioned plea for peace. However, among the humans, a burly figure emerged, identified as Xavier, the leader of the lumberjacks. Unmoved by Bromley's plea and consumed by disbelief and greed, he challenged the bear to a wrestling match. If Bromley won, they would cease their operations and leave the Sylva Forest in peace, but if Xavier won, they would carry on undeterred. Understanding the stakes, Bromley accepted the challenge. On a clearing bathed in sunlight, Bromley and Xavier faced each other. The air was thick with tension as the lumberjacks and the forest creatures watched the impending clash. Despite Xavier's brute strength and size, Bromley's instincts, fortified by a sense of purpose, gave the bear an edge. The fight was a whirlwind of roars and grunts. Each attack from Xavier was deflected by Bromley, who moved with a grace and agility belied by the bear's immense size. As the struggle ensued, Xavier, fueled by his arrogance, attempted a swift, decisive attack. Bromley, however, with calculated precision, evaded the reckless charge. With a mighty swipe of a powerful paw, Bromley knocked Xavier off his feet, sending the man sprawling onto the earth, winded and defeated. A hush fell over the clearing as the lumberjack leader lay on the ground, the silence punctuated by Bromley's triumphant roar. As promised, the humans retreated, leaving the Sylva Forest, their destructive tools abandoned in their haste. Despite this victory, Bromley, true to the Ursine nature, felt no pride or joy but only a sense of relief that the forest was safe once more. Yet, as the sun began to dip beneath the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, the Ursine Guardian's triumph was not the only notable change within the forest. The trees stood a little taller, the river flowed with renewed vigor, and even the smallest creatures moved with an animated energy. The promise upheld by Bromley had revitalized the forest, a testament to the interconnected bond shared among its inhabitants. In the aftermath, Felicity appeared once more, descending from the canopy in a spectacle of soft, magical light. "Bromley," Felicity spoke in a voice as light as the rustle of leaves, "your courage has preserved the sanctity of our home. As a reward, the ability to communicate with humans shall remain with you, and may it serve as a bridge between our worlds." Bromley nodded, the weight of the responsibility heavy, yet empowering. From then onwards, the bear would often find wayfarers and lost souls wandering into the Sylva Forest, and with words of wisdom, guide them, ensuring they left the forest unharmed and enriched by its magic. And so, the bear upheld the promise to Felicity and the forest, serving as a tireless guardian and a symbol of harmony between humans and nature.